From Kansas. I think it's important to be honest with the American people, even if the truth hurts. When I'm asked who caused this disastrous level of debt, this deep hole that we've dug for our children and grandchildren, I say that while the Democrats have certainly done a whole lot of spending beyond our ability to pay and beyond what I think is the appropriate scope and scale of the federal government, which I think should be targeted and limited and focused on its mission, provide a common defense and secure the liberties of us and our posterity, I am quick to remind them that Republicans have their fair share of blame. And while I am celebrating the thought, the opportunity for Republicans to be in the majority and to fulfill this commitment to America, which includes curbing wasteful spending and ensuring that this government is accountable to we the people, let's be honest. I was here in the 115th Congress as a freshman, and I saw the contributions that my party contributed to this. I saw us blow past the spending caps that we voted for to constrain spending. I witnessed us put aside pay-for provisions to offset these programs that we think are so important and necessary for taxpayers. I even was part of the budget committee that in the second year wasn't able to pass the budget out of the committee, let alone this chamber. So when we talk about the Democrats failing for the last 2 years to even pass a budget out of committee, which I'm happy to say because it's the truth, and it's quite shameful for any party to not have a budget, let alone live by it like every American, we as Republicans have made our contributions to this, and we ought to own it. And we ought to feel the burn in our conscience until we actually unite as a party and reach across the aisle where we can to address this, what I would call a curse on the next generation of Americans. Ben Franklin, God bless him, said, "When you run in debt, you give to another person power over your liberty." He said the second vice in public service is lying. The first is running up a debt. I've got a good friend who I've come to respect tremendously, not only for his service in the United States Congress, but his service to our country as a Foreign Service officer. He is wicked smart and a great patriot. And Peter Mayer hails from the 3rd District of Michigan, from the Great Lakes State. Peter Mayer, would you please make some comments on this important issue?
Thank you to my good friend, Mr. Arrington, and I wish I had a witty